All right, so this week is about cleaning out our kitchen. So I thought I'd give you a tour of my kitchen. Now, it's at the end of my week, so by the end of the week, there's usually not much in the cabinets and the refrigerator. Although, I'm Italian and we have these big family dinners. So we are having a breakfast for dinner kind of thing going on. So there's a couple things that you'll see out of the ordinary, but that's life, right? Stuff happens and your kitchen might look a little different at times. All right, so let's get started here. Here's our cabinet. This is the cabinet where people put their, their cereal, like all this stuff. Now I have teenagers. Let me go over a little bit. I have 6 children. Most of them are out of the house. We have 2 left because one left on Friday. She's a big girl, got her own apartment, starting college. So very exciting. So we have a 16-year-old in the house still and a 24-year-old that graduated, starting his career and kind of here for a couple months while he saves and gets started before he moves out. Okay? But my philosophy is, if it's in here, I'm going to eat it. And if it's in here, my husband is definitely going to eat it. And we've always had this as the kids were little. If it's not good for us, it's not good for them. We're setting the tone for the rest of their life, making it easier for when they're older and they're out on their own to not have struggles. So you're the adult. You can control what is in your house. They might complain at first, like my guys did when we made this switch when they were younger, but they're not going to starve. And eventually they will start eating healthier. You're going to find that they're going to ask for it and crave it. So it's worth the struggle in the beginning. Alrighty, here is our closet. Now we like certain supplements. I've spent 24 years owning a gymnastics school and trying to find the best supplements for our athletes. So if we found a company about a couple years ago, so you'll see that in there. If you're interested, let me know. It doesn't matter to me, but you do need to supplement because our food source is different than it is or than it was 30, 50 years ago. So to get all those minerals, all those vitamins, everything that is so essential for our body, you can't just go on your food source. You'd have to eat way too many calories, which is what we're not trying to do. All right, so when you look at mine, note that this is mine, but pick your own. All right, so here it is. My daughter likes to bake. Although she just moved out, so this is going with her. I'm going to pack it up for her. But there's all the baking stuff. Out of sight, out of mind. Here is just our stockpile of, stuff that we use. Here is the cereal, right? You have aloe, which we haven't opened yet, but a lot of just oats. That is what we do, a lot of oats, because cereal is just empty sugar, calories. The labels lie. And you'll find your kids, they'll just eat the oats. They'll put organic honey in it. They'll put berries in it. It's amazing what they'll find that they like when they have no other option. And then down here is kind of our tea regimen. And then below, it's kind of the catch-all. I don't even know what it looks like, but stuff. I don't know. These are jars for cooking or saving stuff. And some oats, and then we were trying out this energy thing when my son was in the military because it's a military-based company, so we were giving it a shout-out kind of thing. All right, the fridge. Now, some of it has my kid stuff in it, but mostly not. We make the 24-year-old bring his own food in if he wants to because I don't shop for him. I shop for the family. But the door, again, all of our kombucha drinks, our morning drinks. We keep our coffee here. So you can see it's a little bare besides the eggs, some wine, that kind of stuff. We don't normally have orange juice, but we're doing mimosas. So there you go. Again, most of this is for the dinner tonight. But here we are. This is where I think that the cheese and the tomatoes are just my normal to do. The fruit drawer, the veggie, again, kind of bare because it's at the end of the week. I want to eat everything that I buy or have delivered. I've got some great resources if you are in the New Hampshire Seacoast area for delivery of organic food. You will end up spending less. I put it off for 2 years because I thought I would spend more money. I actually don't. When I had to go to the grocery store today, I was like, oh, I haven't been in here in forever. It's amazing, and I just don't spend that much money. We have butters here. This is obviously one that the 24-year-old bought. But good, healthy butter is a good fat. And if it doesn't bother you, it's okay. Again, this is individual based. And then most of these condiments and stuff are the kids. We don't usually use that stuff actually I don't use that stuff while I cook. But the kids have it. I don't have a problem craving it, so I allow it. If it was a problem for my husband and I, it wouldn't be in the house. Again, setting the tone for them. The freezer's kind of bare. Not much going on. Mostly frozen berries, some frozen cauliflower, an organic chicken in there for later. There's some juice stuff in there I saw that the kids put in there. But, you know, eating as fresh as you can is always the best bet. Here's our cabinet. Up there is all of our cooking needs. Coconut flour, almond flour, flaxseed meal, all that kind of stuff up there. Here is, I don't even know where these came from. Again, I should probably throw those out because they've been in there probably for years now that I'm like looking at my cabinet. But here's our grains, our beans, some shake and bake. Again, don't know where this came from. You find like when you look like, where is that? So I should probably go out if I don't remember. So we'll just like put that on the counter actually to remind me to get rid of it before I shut it. But beans, gluten-free flour in case you need it. Our little bowl here again, our supplements that we use, some avocado, stuff from the organic farm. And again, I'm on the go a lot. We're on the go a lot. And also I want to fuel my teenager, the one that's left in here in the morning properly. So this is what we use. And not much going on up here, the cabinet. So it looks pretty bare, like there's not much in our kitchen, which should be at the end of the week. And then the spices, I don't even know, my daughter's cooking stuff up there and here. Not very pretty and organized, but all in time, right? And then, how does your kitchen look? So I'm going to give you a little tour of our kitchen. And it's something about peaceful when you come in and there is nothing in here, minus the two things that I put on the counter. So I'm just going to move those out of the way while we do this, so they're not distracting to you. But here is a little tour. We'll spin it around. I love essential oils. It just makes me feel cozy. Everybody's seeing everything. And back to the fridge. That is it. It is very simple to do. It's hard at first. It was hard for me at first to get rid of habits, but I knew, oh, you don't need to see my laundry hanging up. But once you get into the habit of it, it's fine. Oh, I forgot one more cabinet. This is the drawer that used to be filled with just junk until I realized, what am I doing? And what am I giving my children? And what am I putting in my own body? You know, and now there's nothing. There's some potatoes and dog treats. And that's kind of what it looks like. You know, sweet potatoes, things like that. Those potatoes are for tonight. Again, everything that I used for the week is already gone. So baby steps. This week you're going to focus on one thing at a time. If you don't get through it all in 1 week, don't worry. Life is busy, but do a little bit at a time that fits into your schedule, or go all in, get it done, and you're rocking. What is here is going to make a difference in what you do every day. Make a difference in breaking small habits. If there's nothing to munch on, you're not going to munch. My husband, when we're eating, cooking dinner, he's like, all right, I'm done. I got to get out of here. He'll come back and help clean up. But once he's done eating, if he knows he's not going to control it, shabam, he's done. He's out. I pick up the leftovers for maybe snacks for the next day. or the kids to heat up, or I freeze for meals if I overmake, and then he can come back in and help. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes we need those self-control. So having that ability to know to your family, like, I can't do this, you guys have to help, is so important. But if you don't have it, you've got to find it in you, or use this accountability program. Use me to help you through it. Have a great week, guys, and I'll see you on the other side.